Welcome to Reiki. I'm glad you're here. Let's spend some time together. Today's Reiki is for healing and moving through trauma. Even if you don't feel like you are in a time of particular trauma right now, I invite you to stay with this video. Because if you have lived more than a few years on this earth, you have most likely experienced trauma. And our bodies are so wise. And what they do is they store the memories of trauma to help keep us safe. But what happens is that memory can turn into a knot. And then around that knot can grow protective barriers that turn into inflammation, that turn into pain, that turn into chronic illness. We want to break that free. So as we tune in here, I invite you to take a deep breath. And let that breath fill the belly. And then release. Fill the belly with breath. And then release. Fill the belly with breath. And release. And as the body starts to become more relaxed, I want you to do a body scan. So notice the top of your head. And your forehead. And your eyes. And your ears. And your nose. And your temples. And your jaw. And your teeth. And your tongue. Into the back of your throat. Notice the sensations on the skin of your face and your neck. And your shoulders. And your heart space. And your lungs. Notice how your arms feel. Your elbows and wrists, and hands and fingers. Notice the chest and the upper back. Notice the ribs and the spine. Notice the internal organs, the belly. Notice the stomach, the digestive tract, the reproductive organs. Notice the spine and the tailbone. Notice the hips. And the thighs and the hamstrings and the muscles and bones of the upper legs. Notice the knees, fronts of the knees and the backs of the knees. And notice the shins, the calves, and the ankles, and the tops of the feet, and the bottoms of the feet, and the toes. And now, as you have tuned into the whole body, see a beam of light coming in through the top of your head, and notice it. As that beam moves. From above the top of your head to below the bottoms of your feet. And see that beam turning into a rod that goes through the core of the center of the earth, all the way to the center of the earth. And notice the light beam above your head going all the way to the ethers. And allow the nourishment of the earth to mix and mingle with the nourishment of Reiki healing light. Let that mixing and mingling happen in the heart space. And let it move throughout the tissues of the body. And just sit and breathe with that for a moment. And now that the body is relaxed, we're going to ask Reiki energy healing to settle herself, whether that be in an emotional trauma, a mental trauma, spiritual trauma, or a physical trauma. We're going to ask her to settle herself and highlight the area that needs to be healed. And as Reiki healing light finds her way to a source of trauma in your body, allow her to also release it. And now, as trauma is being released, layer by layer by layer, we ask that the healing light come in. That the body can be free. That the mind can be free. That the spirit can be free. And that the soul can be free. And now we're asking for stability. With that column of light from the ethers to the core of the earth. But as the deep trauma fades away, with a cloud of justice and mercy and health floods in. Now in your heart, I'd like you to place a guiding light. And if you're feeling lost or unsure, you can just ask Reiki healing energy to illuminate the path with this guiding light that has been placed in your heart. That guiding light can also be used for healing physical manifestations from the trauma. That guiding light can be used for penetrating stuck, stagnant emotions and letting them heal. That guiding light can be used for renewing your spirit. And fresh starts. And it can be used for distinguishing and extinguishing any soul tethers that are keeping you stuck in a trauma response. And now, if you will, tune back into your breath as we did at the beginning, using your breath as a sealant, a sealing, a cementing of this healing. And if you feel any place in the body that could benefit from the warmth of your own healing hands, you may place your own hands to help guide the energy. Reiki energy healing, we ask that this time of healing be permanent on all levels. That all of those participating in this healing time feel balanced from top to bottom, left to right, front to back, inside to outside, and outside to inside. Let this healing continue in the hours, days, weeks, and months to come, for the highest good of all. Namaste. My name is Jennifer Hall. It is my honor to share Reiki energy healing with you here on YouTube and in person in Kansas City. If I can be of help to you, please book a one-on-one session through my website, and I look forward to getting to know you better. Thank you to those of you that have stayed all the way to the end of this video. This is the third video, so I'm calling it Third Time's a Charm, that I have made for the upload here today. The first one was on the beach, and there was just way too much wind and airplane and helicopter noise. The second one was at the park, and there was way too much wind noise. So you got the beautiful white wall of the healing space in Kansas City today. Sometimes it just takes some perseverance. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We'll see you soon. Bye.